Hey guys, it's Miss Sophia from Ms Hoa's English Communication Centre. We're back today for our listening and speaking series, and in our third video of the 100 common English adjectives, we'll be learning some words about sound. So are you ready? Let's get started. What sounds do you hear around you every day? Do you hear soft sounds, sharp sounds, loud sounds, or some different kinds of sounds? Living in Hanoi means that I hear lots of loud sounds all the time. There are lots of motorbikes beeping and construction all hours of the day. So I would say the sounds that I hear every day are loud. Now, for this activity, we are going to match the phonetics in this column to the correct adjective in this column. I'll read through them all so you can hear them once, and then we'll match them together. Dulcet, listenable, mellow, melodic, pure, rich, sweet. Now let's run through the adjectives. Sweet, melodic, listenable, mellow, dulcet, pure, and rich. So, sweet is our first adjective. Where is its matching phonetic? Excellent, it's here, number 7. Our second adjective is melodic. Great job, number 4 is the correct phonetic. Our next adjective is listenable. That, of course, is number 2. Our fourth adjective is mellow. And here is the correct phonetic, number 3. Our next adjective is dulcet. This is number 1. Our next adjective is pure. That, of course, is number 5. And our last adjective is rich and matches with number 6. How did you get on? Okay, now let's run through those words we've just learned. Dulcet, listenable, mellow, melodic, pure, rich, sweet. So maybe if you're talking about some music that you like, you might say, I listened to a beautiful piece of classical music yesterday. It was really sweet and mellow. The sounds of the violin were pure and beautiful. It was very easily listenable. Okay, now we're familiar with those adjectives, let's learn what they mean. Dulcet. Dulcet. This means something is soft and pleasant. Sometimes you can use this word to describe someone's voice. So you may say, when he spoke to me, I heard dulcet tones, meaning his voice was soft and mellow. Listenable. Listenable. This simply means it's easy to listen to. So lots of pop music is listenable. Mellow. Mellow. This adjective means that it is a soft, smooth, and pleasant sound. So maybe if you are studying and need some music to listen to, you would choose something mellow so that it would be relaxing while you were working. The next word is melodic. Melodic. This means it is a beautiful sound, but it also has a melody. So many songs that you listen to, especially pop songs, have melodies that stay in your head, so you'll remember them. Pure. Pure. This means it is a clear and beautiful sound with no faults. So, if listening to a piece of music and hearing some beautiful instrument that is being played with no fault, you could say, when I heard the piano, it was so pure. Rich. Rich. This is the same way we could talk about music or sound, in the way that it is strong but full of things that are pleasant to listen to. And finally, sweet. Sweet. This simply means it is a pleasant sound. So maybe you could be talking about music or someone's voice. She had the voice of an angel. It was so sweet. Now, let's listen to the clip and answer the following question.
My friend is a great musician, and she played me a new song yesterday. It was such a sweet and pure song. I really enjoyed it. It made me feel so relaxed and was very, very mellow.
What did the girl think of her friend's new song? Did she think it was sweet and pure? It was melodic? It was very mellow? That's right. She thought it was both sweet and pure, and it was very mellow. She really enjoys her friend's music, and I can tell that she really likes it. Now, before we can match the words to their correct definition, we need to fill in the blanks. So first, I'll read the definitions for you, so you can see if you know the missing letters of the words we are going to learn. Extremely loud is a metaphor. A continuous, low, loud noise. As loudly as possible. A sound that is strong and very easy to hear. A continuous, strong, loud noise. A sound that is loud or unexpected. And a sound so loud that you can't hear anything else. So let's take a look at number 1. What do you think that could be? It's at full blast. This means it is as loudly as possible. So you could say, I like to listen to my music at full blast, so I turn it right up to the top. The second adjective is deafening. This means it is a sound that is so loud you can't hear anything else, as if you have become deaf. My neighbour plays his music so loud it's deafening. Our next term is ear splitting. This means it's extremely loud and is a metaphor. Because your ears aren't really splitting, but you're saying that the sound is so loud it feels like your eardrums will split. Number 4 is howling. This is a continuous, loud, strong noise. So you could use it like this. My neighbour loves to sing karaoke, and he always sings at full blast. All I hear until 2 a.m. is him howling on the microphone. Our next adjective is explosive. This is a sound that is loud and unexpected, just like an explosion. Our 6th word is insistent, and this is a continuous low sound that you can always hear. And our last word is loud. This, of course, means a sound that is strong and very easy to hear. Now, let's take a look at the words. At full blast. Deafening. Ear-splitting. Explosive. Howling. Insistent. And loud. Shall we run through the definitions? Okay, don't forget to say along with me. At full blast. At full blast. This means as loudly as possible. Turn it up to full blast. Deafening. Deafening. This is a sound so loud that you can't hear anything else. It almost makes you feel like you've gone deaf. Ear-splitting. Ear-splitting. This is a metaphor that we use for something that is extremely loud. Howling. Howling. This is a continuous, loud, strong noise. Explosive. Explosive. This is a sound that is loud and unexpected, just the same as an explosion. Insistent. Insistent. This is a continuous, low sound. And finally, loud. Loud. This is a sound that is strong and easy to hear. Let's listen to the following clip and decide whether the following statements are true or false.
My neighbours had a party this weekend and they kept our whole street awake all night. The music was so loud, it was deafening. Even when I banged on the door to tell them to turn it down, they kept playing the music at full blast. I didn't get any sleep at all.
The music was deafening. The music was not too loud. The music was playing at full blast. So, statement number 1. The music was deafening. That's correct. The music at the party was deafening. Number 2. The music was not too loud. That's wrong. The girl said the music was too loud. The music was playing at full blast. That's correct. The music at the party was at full blast. Okay, let's take a look at our next list of adjectives. But before we can read them, we need to fill in the blanks. So, take a few minutes to look at the words and see if you know what letters are missing. All done? Okay, let's fill in the blanks. The first word is noisy. The second word is percussive. The third word is piercing. Fourth is pulsating. Fifth is roaring. And the final word is shrill. Did you get them right? Hopefully you got a few. Okay, let's take a look at what they mean. Okay, let's run through those definitions and then we'll match them up with their correct adjective. Strong, regular pattern. A deep, loud noise. A sound that is full of noise. A sound that is loud, high and unpleasant. This word is often used to describe someone's voice. And finally, a sound that is short, similar to that of hitting a drum or another kind of percussion instrument. So, noisy. What do we think is noisy? Of course, it's a sound that is full of noise. Our second adjective is percussive. This is a sound that is short, similar to hitting a drum or another kind of percussion instrument. Piercing is a sound that is very high and loud and unexpected. Pulsating is a strong and regular pattern. Roaring is a deep, loud noise. And finally, shrill is a high, loud and unpleasant sound, usually used to describe someone's voice. Now, let's say those words and hear the definitions again so we can remember them. Noisy. Noisy. A sound that is full of noise. So, if you go into a school full of children, it would often be full of noise as children are pretty noisy. So you would say, the school was so noisy when I arrived this morning, I couldn't hear myself think. Our next word is percussive. Percussive. This is a sound that is short, similar to hitting a drum or another kind of percussion instrument. Piercing. Piercing. This is a sound that is very high and unpleasant. Pulsating. Pulsating. This is a strong, regular pattern. So maybe if somebody that lives close by to you plays music that you can hear all the time but on a low level, you would say the music is pulsating. Roaring. Roaring. This is a deep, loud noise, just like a lion would roar. And finally, shrill. Shrill. This is a sound that is loud, high and unpleasant and is often used to describe someone's voice. So you could say, oh, her voice is so shrill, I can't stand listening to her. Now, let's listen and determine whether the following statements are true or false.
How was your day at work?
Honestly, it was terrible. The office was very noisy, so I couldn't concentrate all day. All of my colleagues were being super loud. So loud that my boss came out and screamed at everyone. Her voice is so shrill. It soon made everyone quiet down.
Statement number 1. The office was very noisy. That is true. Her office was very noisy. Her colleagues were being quiet. That's not true. She said her colleagues were being very loud. Her boss's voice is shrill. That's correct. It's true. She described her boss's voice as shrill. Now let's practice talking about sounds and music. Imagine you're at a party with 3 rooms in it, and each room has different music playing. Tell us about it. Can you tell us, is it music that you like? Why? Why not? What genre of music is playing in each room? Which room would you leave the quickest and why? So, if I was at the party, I would say, I walked into the first room and they were playing hip-hop music at full blast. That's my favourite genre of music, so I had a really good dance. Even though the music was deafening, I really enjoyed my time in that room. In the second room, pop songs were playing and someone was singing karaoke. The girl was howling an Adele song at an ear-splitting level, and I had to get out of there quickly. In the third room, they were playing lo-fi music, and it was really chill and mellow. I loved the melodic tunes that were playing, and the music was really sweet. Out of the three rooms, I definitely choose the hip-hop room as my favourite. Even though the music was deafening and some of the sounds were explosive, it's my favourite kind of music, and I'd rather listen to that than someone howling on a karaoke machine with a shrill voice all night. Have a think about it and see what you can come up with. Remember, if you don't like it, why? Is it because it's ear-splitting? Is it because it's too loud? Or maybe you like loud music and you don't like it because it's too sweet. Or dulcet. Don't forget to mention which genre you like. Do you like pop? Do you like reggae? Do you like hip-hop? Or the Vietnam favourite, EDM? And which room would you leave the quickest? If you're a big hip-hop fan and they're playing EDM, would that deafening music be too loud for you? Or would you enjoy the howling of over the music? And that's the end of our class today. I hope you've enjoyed learning some new adjectives about sound. Make sure you come back and see us soon. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And let us know below what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.
Ms Hoa Giao Tiếp, độc quyền phương pháp phản xạ truyền cảm hứng.